is the Perfect 35 Project E2 Grand Finals. I'm gonna go ahead and signal to our competitors to begin. And let's present our combatants. We got Melten on the left as Jellyfish. And on the right we have Marquis as MM Tacos. This has been quite the meta. As you can see, both players with Sakazar, Yuxi, and Swampert. Pretty good picks. Very good all-around Pokemon in the format. I should mention. So this is E2, which is a perfect 35 format that is basically using 35 coach rules, but there is no heavy duty boots. That is pretty much the main takeaway, and there are 7 Pokemon that are allowed to use Z moves. I should be able to display the rest. And oh dear. Is that a speed type? What was that? Oh, they're clicking real fast. So Frostmoth got to Ice Beam first, and then the Flash Cannon came in. So no, that was not a speed type. I'm just high. What is happening? Jeez. All right. Wow, they are playing really fast. I'm not sure if they're even taking their time making their plays. So far the Frostmoth is down, and that's the only thing that's gone down in the last 11 turns. But I would like to recap a little bit, because after the kill I got a little bit thrown off. But yeah, Swampert came in and was able to click substitute behind taking advantage of the Magnet Zone. Does not want to stay in, and manages to get a free hit against Yuxi, but Yuxi just way too bulky. And here you're seeing the value of the Swampert and Yuxi in every single team. They're pretty bulky and they have too much utility to them. Swampert has the pivot, Yuxi has the pivot. Both have Stealth Rocks. They're very central to this format. And then the Uxie manages to trick the Magnezone with Lagging Tail. That's interesting. There's a lot of pivoting happening right now. Melten with the knockoff to make sure the Swampert stops healing. But Sakazar will be fine because it has Regenerator, so it gets the U-turn out. Swampert hits a 27% flip turn, that's a lot of damage. And then the Dash Bomb is dead from this Floatzel. Floatzel is actually one of the best breakers in this format. Very fast, hits very strong. Sakazar is faster though, so it manages to scare it off. Generating value over here, where it can. But that is 3 Pokemon down on Mountain side. We got the Tri-Attack finishing the Swampert. We got Rapidash, there's Rapid Spin. I need sleep. Oh man. A crit Bolt Switch is actually kinda nice in this scenario. No Ice Punch. Okay. We do have Focus Punch, and the Draco Miss is very bad. Okay, Waterfall does 34, pretty good damage. But with no way of healing. The Swampert is about to die. Yeah. And the knockoff finally comes out. Well, the T-Wave is gonna cripple this Sagazar. I don't see how Melten is gonna get out of this now. I guess they're going for the rapid spin to get some speed, but it's not gonna be faster than Scyther. Nope. And I think with that, that's how Marquis gets game 1. Huge. Wow. Very fast first game. We've only been live for like, what is it? Like 6 minutes? Wow. So I'll take time to show you guys the graphic for this format. It'll take me a second. It always pops up this big. So, yeah, it's 35 pelts with no heavy duty boots, and we have 1 mega in the form of Mega Camera, and then these Pokemon on the top, Raichu, Leafeon, Reboot, Poliwrath, Frostball, Glowbro, and Snorlax all have access to Z-moves, which we have seen a fair portion of them being used. I don't think we've seen much for Boots. Oh boy, they already started. They're just blowing. Jeez. Alright, so Melton's bringing the Electrode and Earthworm and a Mr. Rhyme. Good to see. They both have broad Arcanine. And then this time there's no mirrors from the previous game. So we have Sagazar on Marquis' side, and then we have Swampert on Melton's side. This looks very interesting. So Marquis is bringing Glimmet. I believe this is some sort of HL team. And Melton seems to be using something either pivot heavy or I'm not sure. Yeah, no boots. That means that the Toxic Debris is going to pay off a lot. You got Mr. Rhyme with a rapid spin. Okay. And then the Glimmet comes back. Both are just littering their hazards. And as Melton says, the weakest explosion they've ever seen. It did just 2%. Earthworm is already at +4 and hits the body press and kills the Arcanine. Does Marquis even have an answer to this thing? Nope. No, they just straight up let him set up. And that is already game 2. Wow. Mind you guys, this is a best of 5. So we're now at the record of 1-1. We have potentially 3 more games after this. I forgot to take the breath. I'm so sorry, guys. I guess while we wait for the next match, I can go ahead and just do this real quick for you guys. has truly been the poorest casting I've ever done. Normally I'm not this disoriented, but yeah, I had to deal with the fact that my kid is a little sick right now. They're sleeping right now, but it just caught me off guard out of nowhere. And I had to jump into action to make sure that I catch this to stream. So yeah, Marquis' biggest mistake was to allow Earthworm to go to +4 on the defense. With an entire team of physical attackers, what it seems like. We got game 3. Let's see what they bring. Okay, this is a lot more of a mirror match than the first game. Now we got 4 copies. So yeah, there's a lot of archetypes that seem to overlap. I believe that Aerodactyl is the fastest Pokemon in the format. So, being a very offensive lenient Pokemon, yeah, it generates a lot of value just for being so fast. Obviously, the detriment of just being a flying type and there's no heavy duty boots means that they'll take a lot of rock damage, but yeah, there's strategy to it anyways. As you can see, Scyther is still very good in this format as well. I'm very interested in the lineups right here. Yeah, I figured this is gonna be a mirror. Yeah. And we just got Taunt to guarantee that they don't get their own rocks up. It seems like their only rocker. But Melten sacrificed their Aerodactyl. Managed to outspeed both times, which is huge. And the overflow is now setting up resource stances. Oh man, they're both just setting up. And again, Melten seems to be the faster one. Or just winning in speed ties just because. They were just winning the speed ties just because. Alright, that sucks. So now we got Marquis with a much stronger overflow. It is not faster than Tauros, and Ironhead does manage to get the kill. Scyther eats Stealth Rocks. Dual gets the kill. As you can see, the buy for this format is essentially something akin to like Gen 7 formats. You got Trailblaze, and Acrobatics does not get to kill. That is sad. That is sad. That is bad news. Quick attack though, you get revenge. And remember, with the Stealth Rocks, there might be a chance. Although I doubt it. 2 versus 4 without much setup is a little dangerous. Let's see what they got cooked up. Yep, Aerodactyl with straight up outspeeds. Kills. And Cyclozar gets to press the shift gear button, but the knockoff does not get the kill. Ooh, that's rough. I wonder if they had outrage. If they had clicked outrage. Wow. Alright. We got Marquis taking the lead again. We're at 2-1. Game 4. It's underway. Marquis. Ooh. Rhyperior on the other side. Poliwrath on both. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Both players not afraid of just bringing new teams. Magnezone is faster. No, my brain keeps not registering this. What the heck is happening? Alright, Electrode with the Rain Dance. That tells me everything I needed to know. This is a Rain team. We got 2 Swift Swimmers, 3 technically. Not sure if that's going to be Swift Swim, but it could be, always. And we got the Suicide, so we have 5 turns of Rain. Or technically 6. 6 turns. And big float zone. I don't think there's anything on it. Oh, if that's a water absorb? Which it is. Melten, I think, just straight up countered him. I'm pretty sure they were figuring out that they might bring the ring. Pretty solid brain. Poliwrath is also pretty good because it gets to block flip turns from Swampert. And we got a Trace Swift Swim from Gardevoir, which is pretty huge, honestly. Let me go back real quick. So that wasted an entire turn of this Poliwrath using its C move. So no more Z moves on Marquis' side. It's pretty bad. So Moonblast gets to do a special drop, which he gets to set up the rocks. And Melten goes into the Magnezone, which gets a huge Bolt Switch. Goes into Girder. Girder's very bulky. Very good into Taco's team. Setup, knockoff gets the kill straight up. Maybe Marquis wanted that kill, honestly. have Lucy back in the field though. Memento. Huh? I guess they're going straight to the source net. Just one big hoorah. T-Fog. Okay. Not necessarily sure on why, but it does increase the accuracy of, let's say, something like a head smash or stone edge. So I'll give it that. It's not like it's living in water mode. The Deep Fog also serves as a just wasting turns of rain. And here we go with Gardevoir. Huge Boom Blast that does not get to kill. Very critical. That might have been a little premature, huh? Liquidation. Yikes. Snorlax. This is the sweep. And there you go. Marquis is your E2 champion. Huge. Wow. Congratulations, man. Melten, very good performance. I honestly thought you had the upper hand here, but not switching out the girder earlier may have costed you. And maybe the Gardevoir was a little premature. We don't know. But in either way, Marquis just one step ahead. One step ahead. There you go, guys. Project E2, Marquis is your champion. Let's see if we can get an interview with him. Let's see if they're even able. Sometimes Marquis is not able to talk at this time, but it's worth a shot. Alright, it seems that our champ is not going to be able to do the interview. That's fine. Well, we'll keep it in mind for maybe another time, but yeah, again guys, give congratulations to Marquis joining the one-time champ club. A little bit of news. We have currently the 35 PL is running and it's on the semi-finals right now, which means in 2 weeks it'll be over. Right after 2 weeks the VGC 1 tournament will begin. For those who are interested in joining the tournament, let me see if I can go ahead and show this real quick. Don't have the display. Alright. Anyways, the VGC 1 tournament will begin on May 3rd. Sign-ups are open. Uh, you can find that in the Perfect 35 Discord. I'll probably put a link underneath in this the video. And the huge takeaway here is that there's a couple of extra rewards for first place. So for first place, you obviously get the title of VGC 1 champion. But if we get 16 plus players, we can award a custom avatar for Generations. Also, not to mention, we got World Championship points if we get to 16 plus. So that's another plus. Obviously get to add an emoji into the Discord and also get to influence what Pokemon makes it next in the next list of VGC 1. World Championship points, we've been awarding them since A3. And the top 8 by the end of the cycle, which we have VGC 1, D2, Seniors 1. Seniors 1 is not going to be able to award points, so basically we only have 2 more tournaments, VGC 1 and D2. If either or both make it to 16 plus players, they are going to award world points, and the top 8 players get to be invited to participate in the World Championship Cup for Perfect, and that's actually the largest tournament that we have. There's going to be some prizes beyond the typical things that we give away. It is supposed to be our biggest tournament, so I want to get it going. Match the prize with the prestige. So yeah, I'll just ending the stream right now. I hope to catch you guys there. Join the Perfect 35 Discord. Join also the 35 Pokes Discord community, as that's the main format that we are a part of. And that is it. GC, thank you for making this format. It's a shame that it had 35 PO in the middle of the run. Probably took away a couple seats that would have probably pushed us to have 16 players. But I think it did pretty well regardless. The matches, all the replays look intense, not gonna lie. All the replays look pretty intense. And yeah, Marquis just benefited from the most, making an abuse of no boots. Just going full on offense, and it paid off. He's your champion.